Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Digimon World 3 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, and in this episode we're exploring a new area, the Suzaku Underground Lake, which we got to by using Submarimon in Suzaku City, because we are on a quest from Miss Lisa in order to acquire her friends, and her friends are in this area, yeah.
Her friends like swimming.
Well, no they do not, but this is a very hidden area off the beaten path, so it's much easier to meet up here away from prying eyes than it is pretty much anywhere else in the Asuka server.
It looks like we're going to the new tower in Pokemon the first movie.
Only a little bit, honestly. I mean, and this does kind of look like the underground lab portion of that, but okay. As annotation Gerda mentions here, Shogun is the only spawn that shows up in this area, and the only real concerning thing about that is Shogun Gekkomon's confused nebula. Yeah, that's really the only thing you have to worry about from him.
I mean, it's all he does. I mean, what I'm confused about is, why don't we just run away?
Because it's not all that he does. He has a normal attack, and he's worth a sizable amount of experience.
He's a sizable amount of something. He's a ton of fun.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Keith.
You've been doing your job for once. Hey, buddy, there's someone behind you. Excuse me, I was walking down the street in this cave, and I couldn't help but overhear a conversation. I have something to say.
So yes, once we have told them that Lisa called for them, they have the ability to, well, start walking on their own. But not only do they start walking on their own.
No, wait.
They allow us to teleport back to the secret room. God damn it!
Well, good. We got a fast way out of there. I'm going through the computer with my friends. In Digimon computer time. Gonna hang 10-10, gonna level again, Digimon.
And after a small time jump, the secret room has been cleaned, mostly.
And in a small time jump, we can do it all. We cleaned our room, now let's all have a ball, the secret room.
For the record, Lisa, you didn't tell them originally that they were looking for a staff pass.
You guys are useless.
And Nick finds it for us. Yay!
This could very easily be a scene in an anime episode.
And now that we have the staff pass, we have to walk all the way back to Asuka City.
We're always walking back to Asuka City, Mr. Gerda.
Not always. There was the one time that Kale teleported us back.
I'm going back to Asuka City.
I don't remember the cadence to the Viridian City anthem, Mr. Cloud.
I'm on my way to Viridian City. Asuka sewers are really stinky.
Yes, they are. Which is why that they happen to have this particular enemy, Raremon.
Holy shit.
Yes, much like Muck, Raremon is, effectively living sludge.
I commented before how the graphics in this game can make things look unnecessarily scary and shocking, but there are so many textures on this character that the game doesn't even know which one is on top and which ones are on the bottom.
That's not entirely true for the record. It does have a clear delineation between the top and bottom textures. It's just not supposed to be actually showing us that. So yes, as I mentioned previously, we are actually a tad underleveled for this part of the game at the moment. We are supposed to have. We are either supposed to have or be very close to getting our first mega level Digimon by this point in the game. And unfortunately, your first mega level Digimon is locked behind getting your partner Digimon to level 40. So yeah, we don't have anywhere near the raw physical attacking power that we're supposed to have. Thankfully, when it comes to necessary battles, we can actually use our steroids with both Hammer Rush and Soul Charge in order to circumvent that problem. So we give Datamon this.
Oh my God! So after
we give Datamon the staff pass, and
minutes.
then
we get teleported to another region.
No, we don't get teleported. We just leave the room, and now we can actually enter Asuka City via the sewers entrance. But
B1F.
Welcome to Victory Road, Mr. Cloud.
Give up. You try getting past me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
To be perfectly honest, this is more akin to Stealth-Co as opposed to Victory Road, because we're still actually in a building, and there aren't actually wild encounters that we have to deal with. So, the A.o.A has effectively infiltrated the entirety of the administration center. My nose is stuffy again. God damn it. So what follows is a series of Tamer battles, where a majority of our opponents have exactly this lineup: one Raremon and one Guardramon 2. Which is why after this one we will actually be skipping a majority of those fights, because this is actually a very, very linear path. There are a couple of offshoots that you can take, but they're effectively for not worth picking up treasures and additional Tamer fights. And we don't actually need the additional DV right now because Grappleomon is about to hit 99. So yeah, we are going. Oh, sorry, it's not Guardramon, it's Cyclonemon. And Cyclonemon is actually a bit of a threat because he's got high enough magic attack to make Twin Missile an actual threat, but just a bit of a threat. See, if he crits with that, it's going to do like 1,200 or 1,300 damage.
That was my little hand. You don't want to see what my big hand can do.
Well, actually, neither of his attacks use his hands, believe it or not. His normal attack is actually Heat Laser.
You see, Kumamon, if his nuts was actually there, you would have hit them. Instead, you did the WWE thing and just hit a portion of air in front of the body part to make it look like you were hitting them.
So our models aren't allowed to directly interact with each other, Cloud. It's okay.
And so we have destroyed the A.o.A member that was blocking our progress. He is never to be seen again.
Yes, actually, a majority of the A.o.A members that we
seriously, where did he go?
That we defeat during this gauntlet, we will never actually interact with again. So.
Oh, so they all say, just give yourself up.
They are effectively Team Rocket members.
Go, fart bag. Use fart attack and fart on him.
Well,
that'll teach him.
Raremon isn't really akin to coughing. He's as I already mentioned, he's much more akin to muck. Although, admittedly, neither Raremon or Cyclonemon can actually inflict us with poison. So
this guy looks like a combination of Cloyster, Grimer, and Dugong.
I don't really see Dugong. There is a little bit of a tail back there, but even then, it's very specifically not a steel tail. So
Dugong.
I would say between Muck and Garbodor, honestly.
And it's another sign. How do I know that it's not Cyclonemon?
Because you have
what if you actually pronounce the E?
It is Cyclone, okay? It is specifically Cyclone.
Right, because if you did like a mental tessellation and pulled the suffix and the prefix apart, there would be a hyphen at the end of Cyclone, and there would be a hyphen before mine. More like a last name, really. The Mon family. And they're all members of the Mon family.
Well, they are all monsters, after all. Level 29. Woot. So we have
All right.
we have skipped
Now-
past we have skipped past the linear gauntlet in the basement area, and now we are in the basement stairs area, which actually switches up the encounters that we'll be fighting into Guardramons.
Woo! Yay!
It's Guardramon 2 and Tankmon from here on. Well, not from here on out. We have one more A.o.A member roster change to go through as well. But yeah, because of how repetitive the combat is at this point, yeah, as annotations brings up here, we spend more than half an hour effectively doing this. So we're skipping through a majority of them.
Oh shit! That's a lot of repetition. We may have to wag the finger at Digimon World 3 for making such a repetitive portion of the game, where honestly all you have to do. Well, I mean, okay, so it's incidental that because the fucking teams are the same, and now we're fighting a giant possessed tank, not unlike Oni Tank T-34 from Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, that our health keeps going down the further we go.
But we have healing items.
Because health cannot... Right, but we have to consume those healing items. So if anything, maybe Pat Skurdak could have made a note saying, okay, before we got here, I used 3 potions. I had a half a bottle of Poland Spring water, took some color-changing electrolytes, mixed it up, shook it. It was delicious and berry-flavored. And then I took another 2 potions. I went back in order to sell off some items. I came back here where everybody was just waiting for me. And then we got into another very similar looking battle
Except
encounter.
Instead of doing any of that, I just about a couple hours ago, I just bought a max stack of power charges, effectively on screen. So
just give yourself up. I'm soldier number 9. The other 8 were just practice. I'm the real deal, man.
Now you do get a boatload of experience going through this gauntlet, and this is honestly why. This is honestly where it becomes pretty obvious that we are explicitly underleveled. Because why the fuck would they throw us so much experience going through this gauntlet if not for the upcoming minor difficulty spike that happens during normal playthroughs. It's not going to be happening to us, sadly, because we're abusing the speed spiral of death in order to avoid it. But yeah, there is a minor difficulty spike that happens at the end of this gauntlet that I am prepared for. That is why I wanted to show off this particular fight, because for some fucking reason these Tamermons actually count. These Tamermons actually count as wild Digimon for some of these fights. So my needle gloves can actually trigger instant death on them rather rarely.
So you're telling me that the game is supposed to treat each of these not as wild Digimon because you had to activate a dialogue prompt and then go into a Tamer battle in order to get here.
It's not actually a glitch, but it is very weird that we have Tamermons that are not immune to instant death. It's a very rare thing. Be safe, everybody.